Very good morning, friends. Today, as the novel in pre-first year law students, a subject of English, the novel which I had to teach has been completed in almost all its aspects. Now, today I want to discuss with you advanced writing skill, and in your case that advanced writing skill is writing essay and paragraph. So we can say advanced writing skill. And for the pre-first year students, two things are just most essential. Number one is writing essay, and another writing paragraph. I think earlier also it has been discussed by me and my counterpart also. So it is not a repetition, because basically even replying the other questions also, the writing skill that you have developed so far or you will be developing in future, that matters a lot. So coming to the point, while writing essay, usually there are 5 questions in your English paper. First question is essay writing, second one is paragraph writing, then there are 2 questions from the modern masters and 1 question from the novel. These are 5 questions. Now essay writing and paragraph writing is the real test of the caliber of the student, how far he or she is competent to express his or her views in a systematic manner, in a relevant manner, taking into considerations the topics of the essay. I am not predicting, I am not guessing the topics. I am simply talking how you will start writing in your examination, in your answer sheet, essay and paragraph. As regards the other aspects, even Madam Asta has already discussed modern masters के जो essays हैं, so there is difference between those essays and this essay writing that you have to write in first, as in the first question. There is a long deliberation. There are parts of the books, suppose Life Philosophy Nehru, that has been taken from his autobiography, and so on, learning to write. All these things are particularized to literature. But while this first question, that is on essay writing, it may not be a literary topic. Maybe, but may not be. For example, I put some topics. I am not guessing those topics. Don't be in the misunderstanding. I am simply giving you an idea, type of the topic, such as number 1, the book you like most. Number 1. Another one is students and politics. And politics. Then your hobby. If you recall, they are students of pre-first year. I had discussed in detail that if you get this topic, students and politics, how you will start writing. And all these topics have been taken from the question paper of the year 2009. Exclusively, these topics were there in the question. Now again, never be in misunderstanding that I am guessing the topics. These such topics are asked, so you must have an awareness in your mind. See what type of topics we will be getting for writing essay. So for this idea, 2009 university exam, pre-first year English, the book you like most, Students and Politics, your hobby. I have discussed this question, Students and Politics, in your class, along with many other topics. And they were not intended to guess. They were simply intended to help you develop your own power of expression, a conception how to start writing. So while writing essays, we have to keep some very important points in our mind and mind it. It is not that you will sit in the examination hall and then start thinking over it and then you will be writing over it. You don't have got that much time, because the number of words in which you have to give the reply are 200, 250 words, something around that, sometimes beyond that also. So you will have to just make up your mind in the very first or second instance. You get 4 topics or 5 topics, and out of those topics, the first step in writing essay is practical step that you have to do. I am not sermonizing, I am not preaching. Sermonize कहते हैं उपदेश देने को, preaching कहते हैं उपदेश देने को. I am neither sermonizing nor preaching. I am simply teaching you how to write essay, and at the same time I want to share it with you that how you develop the style of writing, what will be your approach to write the essay. So the first step is number 1. When you get the question paper, you read the question paper and you find there are 4 or 5 topics for essay writing. So the first step in writing essay is that you have to select the topic. While selecting the topic, one thing must be kept in mind. The easier the selection of topic, better the performance in writing the essay. Now, it varies from student to student, from man to man. Suppose they are given 3 topics. Out of these 3 topics, Mr. X, the student, will feel that topic number 1 is very much favorable for me. I have got the idea and I can express myself in a better way, rather in a perfect way, if I select this topic. Number 2 topic, number 3 topic, number 4 topics. So, the first thing that everyone has to do, all the students, selection of the topic, and you spend about 3 to 4, 5 minutes time during the process of selecting the topic. When you think over it, and ultimately within those 5 minutes, if you come to the conclusion that yes, I will write on such and such topic. So that is the first step, selection of the topic. Now, number 2, essay writing is not like writing the questions of answers of novels or other texts. This is completely unknown to you. In the examination hall, in the question paper, maybe one topic or more than one topic you would have read earlier, you might have practiced it. Just as I told you, in the year 2009, the topics that have been asked, उनमें एक स्टूडेंट एंड पॉलिटिक्स था. मैंने क्लास में बहुत I had a very detailed discussion over it, and rather I had given the answer also. But now again, it is not my guess. आप भी इसको गेस मान के नहीं, and simply style of writing. तो मान लो 1 मिनट के लिए पहला आपने टॉपिक को सिलेक्ट कर लिया, then spend 3 to 4 minutes time. Rather I should say 3 to 5 minutes time in planning how you will take up the essay in during writing. This is a practical method. You have got the question, you have read question number 1, you have gone through the 5 topics. Out of those 5 topics, the first step is that you have selected the topic. Now you see, if you have selected a topic with confidence, that means you have already covered half the distance. I think you remember the saying that well begun is half done. Number 1, एक proverb है, well begun is half done. Now again, another proverb, morning shows the day. अब ये 2 चीजें मैं इसमें, ये जो आपका स्ट्रेटजी नंबर 2 है उसमें, मॉर्निंग शोज द डे. हाउ? बिकॉज when you start writing, the examiners do not have time to read every word and every line of your answer, particularly in essay. But the first thing after selecting the topic for the essay, you will meditate with open eyes for a while and decide how I have to start this essay and how I have to just further explain the ideas, and then ultimately in the concluding paragraph you have to give again the gist of the topic and the gist of what you have been writing earlier, and it will be around 200 to 250 words, even sometimes beyond that. But मान के चलिए minimum 200 to 250 words में आपको ऐसे लिखना है. So step number 1, selection of the topic. Step number 2, 3 to 5 minutes thinking process, that I tell meditation, that how I have to start, how I have to elaborate the ideas in between the writing, and how I will come to the conclusion, what conclusion I will draw on this particular topic. ये 2 चीजें हो गई. Now again, every essay that you select for writing, it should be divided into 3 parts in your mind. Number 1 is the first paragraph, and you see first paragraph becomes very important because first impression is the last impression. This is a proverb not for the purpose of paragraph writing, but this is a truth of life. First impression is always the last impression. If you have observed about any individual, any idea, any other thing, the first impression that has come into your mind, that will continue for a long time. So first impression is the last impression. That means the first paragraph which introduces the subject or the topic you have selected for writing essay is very, very important. Now, suppose as the topic was students and politics. So you may start citing. अब ये cite 3 वर्ड होते हैं, ये कंफ्यूजन मत पड़िएगा. एक होता है SIGST साइट, दूसरा है CIT साइट, और तीसरा है, ये जो 2 हैं साइट, इसका मतलब होता है टू मेंशन. CIT साइट, मेंशन मीन्स कोट करना, इसको हम कह सकते हैं टू कोट. Now, the first paragraph must start from some statement or any proverb which is relevant to the topic. Suppose you are writing on students and politics, you are writing in role of judiciary in democracy, etc. There can be numerous subjects, hundreds of topics on which the question there be based. But for example, if you get role of judiciary in democracy, now you are already reading political science, civics की पढ़ाई आपने की है, कर भी रहे हैं. You must know one thing, that democracy has got 3 legs, I should say. वो आपका जुडिशियरी है, एक्सिक्यूटिव है और लेजिस्लेचर है. You know very well. You have already been taught and you are still being taught in political science and otherwise also. So when we start writing on role of judiciary in democracy, you may start with the sentences that judiciary is the most important factor for the success of a democratic setup, and judiciary plays a pivotal role. Judiciary ensures whether the constitution is being followed or not. Taking this decision, the capability to take this decision by the judiciary at the apex level, then we can say in the essay that judiciary is the protector of democracy in a democratic setup. Now, and there can be so many kinds of beginning, but this is simply an example how you can start writing. First paragraph is that of introduction, paragraph number 1. Now comes the body of the essay, that may be 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Now in these 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, you will be elaborating how judiciary from the lowest level up to the highest level is protecting the mechanism of democratic setup. You have heard so many instances, and as the students of law, you must know that justice is the most vital aspect of democracy, and you will elaborate it in paragraph number 2. Change करिएगा paragraph, and you will cite the example of different circumstances under which the judiciary has taken such decisions, given such judgments, which have made history in our country and at the same time in other democratic countries. So the second point, how judiciary is protecting the democracy, how judiciary is working as a social engineering mechanism. कहा जाता है पॉइंट नंबर 3 में आप शुरू कर सकते हैं, lawyers are the social engineers. You the students, you are social engineers, not simply a student of law and intending to obtain the degree of LLB and go and practice in the court or become a part of the judiciary, or the another option that you have these days now abundantly available, serving in any multinational company as legal consultant. So taking into consideration all these things, आपका जो third paragraph होगा, वहाँ you will try to explain that how the judiciary, taken together, the lawyers and the judges, is strengthening the democratic setup at different stages. Justice is the basic need of a developed society. Mind it always. And it has to be mentioned here. And such other ideas. Lawyers by their arguments and judges by their judgments have created history. And if you want to recall, you may mention it. I don't exactly remember the year. In Allahabad High Court, Justice Jagmohan Lal Sinha had given a verdict against the then Prime Minister, late Srimati Indira Gandhi. Now, I have not to comment on any of the two, neither on the political leadership of Smriti Gandhi nor on the judgment given by Mr. Jagmohan Lal Sinha, because we can't challenge judiciary. We should not utter even one single word against the judges or their judgment. But this judgment given by Jagmohan Lal Sinha created a history. It changed the course of time. So these factors you can mention here in paragraph number 3. Proceeding ahead. Number 4. When we talk of democracy and we talk of judiciary, they are so much interdependent that the democracy cannot function without the presence of judiciary in the system, and the judiciary cannot function without the presence of legislatures and the executive in the process of governance. So these are the facts that you will put in paragraph number 4. When you have written 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, then comes the stage of conclusion. इसको हम बोलते हैं इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद ये जो हुआ ये बॉडी ऑफ द एसे है. ये और जो लास्ट होगा दैट विल बी कंक्लूडिंग पैराग्राफ. If you are listening attentively, or even at a later stage before your exam, if you listen these ideas or the process which I am mentioning before you, I think it will be helpful for you, not only the pre-1, rather throughout your life in the judiciary or in the bar, as a judge or as a lawyer. You must develop this capability, and this will help you throughout your career. So now comes the last one, concluding paragraph. In the concluding paragraph, you will mention the sum total of the ideas that you have mentioned earlier. And after just having in mind what you have been writing in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs, at the end of the essay, you will come out with some concluding ideas, and that will be mentioned in the last paragraph, that is considered to be the concluding paragraph. Now, one thing I will tell you, what happens? The examiners usually don't have that much patience that they will be reading every sentence. So, mind it, all the sentences should be grammatically perfectly correct. That is the most important factor. My dear friends, I don't know whether you have got greater ideas or not, but whatever comes to your mind, simplicity is the beauty of language, and simplicity is the beauty of human being also. So, your words chosen for writing the essay must be very simple. Write sentences, small sentences, not complex sentences. Because if you start writing complex sentences, you just rest assured that your expression will become vague, जिसको कहते हैं VAGUE. वेग मतलब इसको अस्पष्ट, इसको आप कहते हैं अनक्लियर. You have not to be unclear or vague. There must not be ambiguity in what you are writing. And believe, firmly believe, that if you have written correctly your answer, the level of your contents does not matter as much as two things: the clearly correct use of words and correct framing correct sentences, composing correct sentences, where the examiner does not get time to draw a red line. So in the first paragraph, in the second, third paragraph and in the concluding paragraph, you have to be very much cautious and alert by writing introduction. पर यह इंट्रोडक्शन हेड देके नहीं लिखिएगा. जो पहला पैराग्राफ है that is called introductory paragraph, and the last paragraph, that is concluding paragraph. These two paragraphs must show your caliber and your mettle, your capability to express your views on the topic. And now again I repeat, what is the level of content, that is not that much important as much as how correctly it has been written. So that is the soul of essay writing. And there are so many topics on which questions can be asked. Rather, tomorrow again I will give you about 10 to 20 टॉपिक्स. बट अगेन ये गलतफहमी नहीं पड़ना है कि मैं जो टॉपिक्स आपको 10 या 20 दे रहा हूँ या दूंगा कल, वो कोई गेस नहीं है कि ये आएगा एग्जाम में, ये लिखो दैट. I will be giving the topic. Those type of topics are asked in the examination, and you may select 1, 2, 3 any of the given topics and start to write yourself, supposing yourself that you are really appearing in the exam. That is very important. And if you write such 1, 2, 3 essays, and all the teachers are ready to cooperate you can get it checked by anyone, by another teacher, most learned Dr. Astha, उनसे आप check करा सकते हैं. You can get your answer checked by me also. But mind it, always keep it in mind, simple words, simple sentences, small sentences will make your answer beautiful rather than writing very, very complex sentences. Never write complex sentences, because if the examiner reads first introductory part, if the examiner reads 1, 2, 3, 4 lines from the body of the essay, and if he comes and reads the conclusion, the examiner must have the feeling that the student has an explicit idea of the topic on which he has or she has written the essay. So that is these are practical hints. I know वो जो कहावत है, Rome was not built in a day. आप कहिए कि एक ही दिन में चमत्कार नहीं हो जाएगा कि हम सही लिखना शुरू करेंगे. Never mind it, never bother it for it. Be positive and look towards the positive aspect. That even the time you have before the exam, you write 2, 3, 4 essays and get it checked by your teacher and seek their advice how it could have been written in a better way. Because last word when essay writing, I will tell you, my dear friends, there is a proverb, nothing succeeds like success. Again, nothing succeeds like success in your life. So, while you are writing the essay, this is quite an advanced writing skill, and it is a sum total of the knowledge you have gathered in your mind. And the simple thing that you have to keep in the mind: logics, रीजन. अब ये रीजन का मतलब कारण नहीं है. दिस इज योर थिंकिंग पावर. लॉजिक, तर्क शक्ति. अब I should mention in a lighter vein that the role of a lawyer is to prove false to a truth and truth to a false. This is the duty and part of the profession of a lawyer, because if you have undertaken any case, obviously there will be another lawyer opposing you, and it is not for the lawyer opposing you that he or she is on the right path ethically. The profession of lawyer is not practicing ethics. वो गांधी जी का जमाना था जो गांधी जी ने कहा कि मैं झूठे केस नहीं लड़ूंगा. अगर झूठे, why there are counter arguments to arrive at the right conclusion by the judges. The two parties represented by learned counsels like you, what you are going to be the learned counsels for the accused. So you will have to be logical in what you say. अगर हम गलत स्टैंड को भी लेके चल रहे हैं तो लॉजिक होना चाहिए, बिकॉज यू आर सपोज टू बी नॉट ओनली द पेरेंट्स of law, rather you are supposed to be having such intelligence and power of reasoning and power of logic to contradict what the other one is saying, and this is a part of developing writing a skill, and that is why the university has prescribed essay writing in your paper. I think this is regarding essay writing. Now paragraph writing. Of course, everybody has been advising you, your teachers and myself also, that you cannot cram the answers. आप आंसर्स को रट के नहीं जाएंगे, या किसी नो टीचर हैज दैट मैजिक स्टिक कि हम बता देंगे आपको इसी टॉपिक को पैराग्राफ आएगा आप लिखिए, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. बट देयर आर 20-30 टॉपिक्स. Usually they revolve in the question papers. Some of the topics are repeated on 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, any number of time. But there are about 30 to 40 topics or 50 topics maximum. And that I will mention tomorrow on this board, you may note it down. But again, मैं बार बार ये कह रहा हूँ कि मैं जो ऐसे आपको बता रहा हूँ एग्जाम्पल के लिए इलेबरेट किया, और द पैराग्राफ दैट आई एम सजेस्टिंग यू हाउ टू राइट द पैराग्राफ, आई एम नॉट मेकिंग गेसेस. Never be misled and don't blame me कि हम गेस करवा रहे हैं और ये गेस नहीं आया. I am simply touching the point how you have to develop your writing skill to the best of my capability that could be possible in one sitting I have given you regarding the essay writing. Now in paragraph writing, first thing in paragraph writing is that paragraphs does not contain another paragraph. You see, while writing essay you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. But in paragraph there has to be one single paragraph. Number 1. Number 2, do not exceed the word limit and do not mention irrelevant things and ideas. इसको कहेंगे अप्रासंगिक विचार. The topic that you have selected for paragraph writing, whatever you write about it, in simple words that comes into your mind, and never mention irrelevant ideas. कोई guesswork करके और गलत बात मत लिखिए. Whatever the impulse comes into your mind, go on mentioning those impulses in simple words, small sentences. Mind it, मैं बार बार कह रहा हूँ, ये सबसे बड़ी चीज है. Simple words को यूज करें और सिंपल सेंटेंसेस बनाएं, छोटे छोटे वाक्य बनाएं, आप अपना आंसर लिखिए. और पैराग्राफ राइटिंग में आप शुरू कर सकते हैं, पीपल हैव बीन सेइंग लाइक दिस, और इट इज एन एक्सियोमेटिक ट्रूथ. ये कॉमन है जो आप किसी भी पैराग्राफ राइटिंग में लिख सकते हैं. ये एक लाइन आप कोई भी, इट इज एन एक्सियोमेटिक ट्रूथ. ये आप पैराग्राफ राइटिंग के लिए कोई भी टॉपिक जो आएगा, यूजुअली ऐसे ही फैक्टर्स आते हैं. इट इज एन एक्सियोमेटिक ट्रूथ, ये आप फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में लिख सकते हैं. मतलब कि ये शाश्वत सत्य है, इटर्नल ट्रूथ जिसको कहते हैं. All the proverbs are in fact eternal truths. You have simply to elaborate it in the given number of words, 90, 80 or 100 words, not more than that, and do it, your answer will be completed. So I conclude this session today, and I would like you to select topics, select paragraphs, and even before the exam, you write it and get it checked by your teacher. That is the way you can attain perfection. और समय बहुत कम भी नहीं होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा भी नहीं होता. Even if the time you have at your disposal, जितना ही During that period, you can develop that skill. And mind it, while I have been advocating in the classes everywhere that the only solution is practice, practice, and practice. You write it and get it checked and continue this practice. This is all that I wanted to convey to you, friends, with regard to advanced writing skill. Now, you are not the students of 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th standard. You are grown-up child, grown-up boys, grown-up students, girls and boys. So, your ideas must be at least of a particular level that is expected by the exam, not only the examiner, that is expected by the teachers, that is expected by the society, that is expected from the examiners in different competitive exams of judiciary. So these things you have to keep in mind, and you can develop it gradually, and gradually one formula is practice. Write it and get it checked without bothering for the mistakes. First you write it and get it checked by your teacher. You see the result within 15-20 topics. When you have covered, you have written 10 topics, 10 paragraphs and 10 essays. I think 11वें 12वें में आपको खुद feel होगा the level of your confidence has developed. And developing that level of confidence for writing is the soul of advanced writing skill. Thank you, friends, for listening me. That's all for today. Thank you.